Just shut your brain off and just let the body do its job. It'll take you a lot further than you think it will. Good morning, folks, and happy Thursday. Let me tell you, folks, I'm freaking sore this morning. Like, sheesh. I'm more sore this morning than I was yesterday morning. I wouldn't say I'm as tired as yesterday, mentally, but am I freaking sore? I don't know what I did different yesterday than today, or yesterday than the day before, but I am freaking sore. Let's go make some coffee, smack down on our French toast, and then get out the door, go get our client better today than they were yesterday, then go knock out our lift, and then I think we're going to stop by and see our coach from when we were knee-high to a grasshopper. Alrighty, folks, breakfast eaten, coffee started to be ingested. Let's go put on our game faces and act like we are not tired and go get our client better today than they were yesterday. Alrighty, we are pulling into our client's place. Let's get back out here and battle this freaking cold. Oh, and get our client better today than they were yesterday. But mainly battle this cold. Training session complete with our client. And folks, sometimes when you're dog tired, because my client was dog tired today, and I could see she had just shut her brain off. That is the best thing to do. Just shut your brain off and just let the body do its job. It'll take you a lot further than you think it will. And then by the end of it, she had surprised herself, and she was really excited with the fact that she was able to make it through her workout. And I think she did wonderful. I mean, I could see it on her face that she was exhausted this morning. So sometimes the best thing to do when you're tired is to just shut your brain off and just freaking move, folks. You will feel a million times better after you get that movement in. But folks, let's go head to the gym, go knock out our lift, and then go head to the gym again, another gym, and go get better today than we were yesterday. Well, we have made it to the gym, and I am having to convince myself to run in here. Like, goodness gracious, I don't want to have to step back into this cold. But we're going to do it anyways. I mean, it's just like a 200-foot walk, so we will be good, but it is quite breezy out. Quite breezy. From walking from my client's house back to my car, my hands went numb. Literally. So, let's run in here and go get stronger today than we were yesterday. No excuses, folks. Alrighty, folks. Lift complete, and I feel 1,000 times better now that I knocked out the lift. Like, my body feels better, my mind feels better, but now we are stuck in a rock and a hard place. Between a rock and a hard place. Because, the other day at the event, this past weekend at the event, I ran into my old coach, my mentor, the guy who, well, when I was getting in trouble and I was the knucklehead, as he stated, when I was knee-high to a grasshopper, we ran into him and he was like, "Hey man, how you been?" He's like, I really miss you. I just want you to know that I want to see you succeed, whether it's with me or with this new team. He's like, "But I'd really like if you stop by either a Tuesday or a Thursday and just get some work in with us. I would love to be a part of it. Please let me be a part of it." And you know, I have never had anyone ask to be a part of my life. Never had anyone ask, "Hey, let me get you to your goals. Let me help you at least. If you don't think that I can do it, at least allow me to be a part of it, because I've known you since you were a kid, dude, please." And he was a little inebriated, I can't lie, but now we're in a rock and a hard place, because do we go? I mean, I want to go see him, I really do, But every time I went in there, I was getting injured. So I saw it as a sign that maybe I shouldn't go in there. If I didn't get injured, I would get irritated with someone who was trying to injure me. And I don't know if they were doing it on purpose or if they just didn't know how to work. Of course, it wasn't my mentor who was doing it, but it was the other people around me. And the people who were in the classes, and just every time I was in that gym, I was getting hurt. And now I don't know. I don't know if I go by and work with them today, or if we head on and go do our normal thing. Maybe we start up next week going and seeing them. We allow us to get through this next tournament. I know we have a tournament next weekend too, but yeah, folks, I don't know. I know Coach gave us a goal to hit and a goal to reach, and I don't want him to think that I'm irritated or mad at him that he has given me such a big goal to have to hit. But goodness gracious, it's really a rock and a hard place, because you don't want to let down the people who you know care about you, but you also don't want to let down the people who you know care about you. So it's really just a rough situation is all I can really call it. But I guess I'm going to start my car up. I'm going to give my mom a call, see what she might think, see if she has any advice to give, and go about it that way. Because, mamas always have the right thing to say. Me and JB think that maybe we start it up next week. And, yeah, I don't know. It gave me a whole week to process this, and I know I want him to be part of my camp. I want him to be the mentor. He gave me a mental coach. He's really been there throughout everything. And I had to remove myself from it to not only stop getting hurt, but to get myself out of the environment that I was in. There was just other people who were part of it. It was nothing against our old mentor, but goodness gracious. This is a rock and a hard place, folks. But let's get to practice, whether it be there or there. You know what I mean? Alrighty, folks. We have made it to the gym, and our mama, of course, knew exactly what to say to get us out of the rock and the hard place. So I guess let's run in here and go get better today than we were yesterday, and we will just wait till next week to meet up with our old mentor, old coach, and someone who just means a hell of a lot to us, folks. Alrighty, folks, definitely better today than we were yesterday. And with the snowstorm coming in, JB couldn't decide if she was going to work tonight or not. But they've sent emails out saying that if they go to work today, that they will be staying there until the next shift comes. And it could be a whole 24 hours. And, well, she doesn't want to do all of that. She is not quite yet a nurse, so she is not quite yet getting nursing pay for it. So she said, screw it, I'm not doing it. So, once we hear back from her on whether she's working or not, we will head on home so that we can spend a little bit of time with her. But if she doesn't answer, then I will just park this thing and take me a big old fat nap again. But not so sure yet. Not so sure. But goodness gracious, was that nap nice yesterday. It was freaking nice. I don't know what I have been doing to my face recently, but goodness gracious, I haven't changed anything in my skincare routine. I don't know if it's just the extra matte time and getting a little bit more of grappling rounds in. But my face is literally on fire from my chin all the way to my forehead, my nose. Everything is freaking burning. I don't know if it's the cold weather, what it is. But let me tell you, I've got to figure out a fix to it because it is hurting. And it's starting to look like I have like alligator skin all over my freaking body. Or at least my face, not my whole body. Yeah, we're not picking up JB. We're just going to see her tonight. We're going to take us a little nap ski. Honestly, folks, I want to drive on home and call it a freaking day, but I know that is not the right move. With the snowstorm coming, we know dang gonna well there ain't going to be no gym tomorrow. It's going to be closed, so we might as well ride it out. So we're going to take us a nap and then wake up and go get better today than we were freaking yesterday, folks. Well, folks, nap complete. And you know, I could have slept a little bit longer, but my shoulder started hurting. I don't know if I decided to sleep on it or what, but yeah, my shoulder started hurting, so I figured I'd wake on up and start heading back to the friggin' gym, folks. Well, folks, we have made it to the gym, and luckily, my shoulder feels much better now. I went to go do a little cracky crack on my back, and when I reached behind, I heard a big pop in my shoulder. I think I just had knocked it off socket while I was sleeping. I must have been snoozing hard. But let me tell you, I cannot wait to get back to streaming. But it just seems senseless to waste gas. It's freaking 50 miles here, 50 miles back, and I have to fill up literally every day. So to save a few bucks, we just might as well lean our seat back and take us a nap. And let me tell you, it has been freaking amazing for my recovery. Like, I feel great now. Like, my brain's not foggy, my body doesn't ache. I need to roll my back out a little bit, but other than that, we're feeling pretty amazing. So let's run in here and get better today than we were yesterday. On the way here, I was on the phone with JB, so I didn't film my indecisiveness. But I got me some crackers and meat and cheese, and then I got me some pineapple so that I would have a little bit of extra fuel before running in here because, well, I don't want to start binge eating because we have a tourney this weekend and we got to be 155. So to be safe, we got a little snack. But let's get in here. Well, let's snack on this snacks. And then let's get in here and get better today than we were freaking yesterday, folks. Alrighty, folks. We most definitely got better today than we were yesterday. And let me tell you, Coach tried to freaking murder us today. Like I've been saying, it's supposed to be snowpocalypse out here tomorrow or tonight, whatever you want to say. At like 6 a.m. this morning, it's supposed to, tomorrow morning, it's supposed to start getting pretty gnarly. It could just be that Georgia overreacts about every little damn thing. I think they do. But it could very well be a remake of 2014, in which, or yeah, I think it's 2014. We got like a torrential freaking snow where everyone in the state was stuck, whether it be at school, work, roads, everyone was stuck. So if that does happen, practice is going to be canceled, and we will spend the day streaming because I have freaking missed you, folks. So stay tuned. We may be streaming soon. But right now, the jiu-jitsu folks are gone, so we are going to head on home and get us a shower in and get us some grub in our bellies. Wish us luck that traffic is our friend. Well, folks, we have made it to the cribbo, and let me just tell you, I am feeling stinky as can be. But I finally figured out what is going on in my face, like with all the burning and cracking and dryness. I damn chapped up my face running outside, taking care of clients outside in the cold. So we may be getting a little bit of snow. We may be. I'm starting to be a believer. I wasn't a believer, but I'm officially a believer. Let's get inside. Let's clean up. And I think we get to sleep in tomorrow morning. So I'm pretty excited about that one, folks. Let's get in here and see what JB's got for dinner. If she has anything for dinner. If she is going to go out and grab something. I know she said something about wanting some pizza. So we may be being some fatty no friends and eating a stinking pizza. But let me tell you, that ride was no fun. There was a wreck on one interstate. There was a lane closed on another. Thank Jesus for freaking back roads. So JB has decided that pizza is definitely the move. So I'm going to hop through a shower while she goes out and grabs us a pizza. And then, I have no idea what we're going to do tonight. Probably watch a movie and crawl our butts into bed. Because since most likely snowpocalypse is indeed happening and everything will be shut down tomorrow, we're going to probably play games all day, because why not? I know we do have a client tomorrow, but that may or may not happen, and it's not until later, so yeah. We're probably going to end up playing a whole bunch of games tomorrow, because I have freaking missed you guys, folks. For real. But let me get in the shower and clean up, because I feel flippin' disgusting. Showered up and cleaned up, and I feel much better. And JB made it home in perfect time, and as I was getting out of the shower, she walked in. She goes, "I'm home, honey, I'm home." So that was pretty amazing. But this day is taking a real turn of events. Why do I say that? Because the whole entire day I thought was going to be just about how you can shut your brain off, persevere when you're tired, push through, your body will take you a whole lot further than you think it will. But I'm being driven to tell y'all that the number one podcaster in the world, I know most of y'all watch him. I know most of my community members are watching him. They tell me all the time, "You watch the recent Joe Rogan podcast?" Joe Rogan has had some biblical scholars on recently, and I believe one of the most beautiful things is happening, because I don't know if he knows this is going to happen this way, but I see it this way. Literally the most beautiful thing in the world is happening. So many people are going to be brought to Christ from the guest he has had on recently. Like the other day, he had a guest who dug into scripture. They grew up a Christian, blah, blah, blah. Their parents were missionaries. Really, just go watch it, but I'm going to give you a rundown of it. He was paralyzed, and he started digging into all religions, found that Christ is the only religion that really matches up to what he believes and what has to be true. Then, of course, he has Mel Gibson. If you know what Mel Gibson did, he wrote the, oh man, why is it skipping my brain right now? He made the, I want to call it the Passion. I wanted to call it the Crucifixion, but that is not the name of it. The Passion. And folks, to see someone who has always been very, very, very against religion, to be bringing on such scholars in the world of Christ, into the life of Christ, it's beautiful, because the stories and the testimonies that these people are sharing and the knowledge that they're sharing, I know that it is going to be a lot of people who are brought to Christ from those episodes. And I don't know if it's just Joe is just trying to get on a new guest, or if he is in a search for Jesus himself, if he's on that Jesus quest, figuring out what faith is, figuring out what all this is. Because at the end of the day, folks, the only person who can save is Christ, our freaking King. In all honesty. Y'all have heard my story. I've told it to y'all a million times, but, I was a whiny little kid. And without Christ, I don't think I would have gotten up this morning. I don't think I would have went back to practice. I would have probably been like, life has hit me too hard, blah, 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 this and that. Yeah, we've always been tough, but the resilience Christ has brought into our lives is something that I wouldn't be able to get from anywhere else in life. So, folks, if you haven't went and watched that podcast, the recent podcast, you really need to. Like, really, really, really need to. I know a lot of our people are already ones in the faith, but it is something worth watching. I don't know where the rest of the night's going to take us. I know I'm going to grub down on this pizza. I don't know if we're going to hop on games or if we're going to wait till tomorrow to hop on games. But either way, I hope I see y'all, folks. Till then, please go watch those podcasts. You get so much knowledge, so much encouragement, so much inspiration. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see what's happening, to see that there are a lot of people who are about to be brought to Christ via Joe Rogan. He made combat sports exciting. He brought a lot of people into combat sports, taught them what the UFC was. And now he's bringing people to Christ, and he doesn't even flippin' know it, folks. But I guess I'm going to head over here, grub down on this pizza, and we're going to call it a night. If I see y'all on the games tonight, I see y'all on the games. If not, you can most definitely expect me to be there tomorrow. With that being said, folks, Christ is King, and good night. BillyGoat freaking loves you.